Here, Irby. Just gonna keep refreshing. Start switch real quick. It should pop up in the collective general too, right? When it's like actually live. Alright, yeah. I'll just bounce it off that then. Oh, yeah, I do. It's live. It's live. It's live. What's going on, guys? I do, you know, Ranger, obviously being around Collective, Tostada, Takashi, Equinox, you know. They're just like the main guys that I've recognized just across the general chat and just, you know, in general, I've played with a couple of them and they're not bad players, I'll give them that. You know, definitely need to work on some stuff, but it's fine, it's fine. I expect a really good match out of these guys. I really do. Yeah, he is an old head, I've heard. He's a very old player. Yeah. Good to see those guys back, man. Love it. I think it's like Takaski. I have no clue, man. Couldn't tell you. Yeah, I have no clue. Yep. I'm interested to see the strats that are coming out, man, because obviously, you know, the same strats come out in ranked, basically. I kind of want to see some new stuff from both of these teams. I want to see some new, you know, some new strategies coming out from these both, like, you know, just to see what they can do about it. Because you know, on Border, you usually just see, like, the exact same stuff that's being played, and I want to see, you know, something new. You know what I'm saying? Something that works out. Yeah, I gotcha. I do too. I want to see some coordination out of these teams, definitely. I also want to see some really good picks, you know, off this gun skill. I want to see some really good flicks, you know. I'm excited to see this match. Cool, man. Huh. I'm no clue. Yeah, I see it on stream too. It's kind of weird. I don't really know. Maybe it's just a glitch or something. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. RV. It's a pretty big margin. Yeah, give us our predictions. Just waiting for this one guy, right? Yeah. Yeah, go ahead. Oh, he's saying a 45. He says he wants to start at 45, I guess. Alright, well. Yeah, that's what he said. Yep. Yeah, I got a cup gameplay. It's at 45. 3 minutes ago. Huh. Okay, it's kind of awkward, but maybe that's what you want to do. Okay, well, I guess we're just starting at 45. Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of simple stuff. Maybe Thatcher, Echo, maybe Legion. Legion's kind of critical on this map. Not really sure though. I don't know, man. I've never really. I just like from what I've heard. I really can't tell, man. Like I don't really see that much teams running a shield unless they're very skilled at it. Like obviously on Maiden you got Forrest. He's just a blitz main. You know, just goes popping heads. But you don't usually see a shield play unless you have a certain strategy on it. So I don't know, man. But we'll just see what they have to pull out as the first band is Thermite. All right. Let's see. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Guess not. Alright. Gonna see what's going on here. Alright. Wrote down the bands. We're good. Yeah, especially in a 4v5. I think it's you, man. Because I have my audio included. I have no clue, though. I have my audio included.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs. Attackers have located a bomb. Ten seconds left before insertion. 5 seconds to insertion. Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb. Defender is approaching the kill zone. Defender exposed.
Swapping mags. All fortified.
Activating shock drone.
Loading mag.
Surveying. I'm reloading.
Scanning.
Position device. Position device.
Reloading. Go on.
RED active. If it runs on batteries, I'll do it.
Swapping mag.
Located a bomb! RED active. Sweeping perimeter. Charge. Going live.
Lights out. Reloading.
All steps lower. Going live.
Sensor deployed.
I don't think they can hear you. That's the problem.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
APS deployed and ready to go.
Alright, can you hear me now?
Bomb
can hear
located
you.
by attackers.
Alright, can you hear me now? Alright. I don't know why my audio was not
10
included
seconds to
there.
go.
I just did a whole intro and everything.
5 seconds to insertion.
APS active.
Attacker's objective is to defuse a bomb.
Close on.
Reloading!
Yes.
Yeah, I told him. Alright, so they do bring a gridlock. Gridlock can be very useful on getting this plant down.
Reloading!
Gridlock looks like Gridlock's gonna try to get into this detention
Attackers cover
and
the
potentially get a quick pick. She still has her shotgun out, so if she gets into an engagement, it's not really gonna be really helpful to her in a long range fight. I believe the Cade is holding. No, it's not. It's the Echo. The Echo is holding the long angle, the Pixel, and the Habana gets the first blood on Testada. Clears out the roamer pretty quickly. So right off rip, it's a 4v4. It's even. Attackers really need to start joining and play this smart. They have evened it up.
Loading new magazine.
So they know that they're holding armory side. It's just a matter of, are they going to put out of armory? Are they going to waste the time? There's two more players upstairs. Armory archive side. Are they going to waste their time? Alright, so he's going to quickly find out that there's one behind half wall. The Gridlock is going to come in. The Gridlock gets a headshot onto the Legion, but does get immediately traded off. The Cade trades off the Legion, and the Cade gets immediately traded off. Thatcher goes down. They can pick up the Thatcher. It is going to be a 3v2 with a minute left into the round. This is definitely winnable from Raven's side. Twitch does have an angle into sight, but Echo nearly missing the Twitch. Echo knowing that there's somebody in there holding that angle. Thatcher comes down with low health. Gonna try to rotate and take the bottom side. Gonna try to see if they have any rotates in there. They do not. The Free Fires come out. With little luck, the defenders are just gonna hunker down, hopefully get a pick. And the Doc takes out the Twitch. It's a 2v1. They're planting, and the Thatcher finishes off the Doc. What a great round from Raven.
Yeah, that was a very good round from Raven as they came back. You know, obviously being down by one player, and coming back to win a round like that is pretty huge on their part. You know, but
Oh yeah.
great stuff by them.
Yeah,
Great stuff.
definitely getting that first blood for Raven. You know, it definitely is a confidence booster, seeing as they are already down a man. So
For sure.
let's see if they can keep this attacks up. Let's see if they can, you know, at least even up the score before the side switch. Looks like it's going to be a similar lineup with Gridlock, Twitch, Thatcher, Habana.
Very similar.
Habana being used, seeing as the Thermite is not in play.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Mouse wire going up.
So they will be going ventilation workshop. Yet again. They're not really an outside team. I want to see Revenant go off site. Or I want to see
Bomb
Revenant go
located
somewhere
by
new.
attackers. Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb. Ten seconds left before insertion. 5 seconds to insertion. Attacker's objective is to defuse a bomb.
Alrighty, so definitely gotta be careful with how they're gonna push this. Does look like Valkyrie is gonna throw a bunch of cams upstairs, potentially for the roamers. And Echo is using this the shield to look out the front door.
New feed activated.
See where this push is coming from. They're gonna do the same push. They're gonna try to take control of top floor.
Reloading!
Try to push the roamers out. So Stada is just gonna sit here underneath east stairs. She does have the Ella Shotty, so they really need to be careful. Oh. Barely missing with those pistol shots. The Echo Drone is going to help push out the Thatcher, as Thatcher is trying to take control of East Stairs. So Thatcher takes control of Oscar, trying to get some free cars in, hopefully get ahead. Nearly missing the Valkyrie. The defenders are doing a really good job wasting a lot of time. With the attackers not really having the information, they're just, it looks like they're just pushing in blind right now. And if Habana does not be careful,
Reloading!
checking in corners, I believe, who is that in there? Ranger will take out those two outside the main wall. And Twitch gets taken out by a Nitro. Valkyrie with a really good play right there. Ranger taking out Sasaki. And Ranger with another kill.
Enemy contact.
Ranger holding off that armory main wall. It is all to Thatcher with barely any HP. And Thatcher tries to rotate, but Ranger with the 3-piece. Great round from Ranger.
Yeah, RV did a very good job of holding their roamers until last second and kind of just pushing out then. Also, you know, good job from the support players for doing their jobs, obviously, picking up the kills when they're needed.
Oh yeah, and you know, what do you think about like RV? You think that they're playing? You think they're playing smart right now, or do you think that they need to play? You know.
Yeah, I mean, with the man advantage, obviously you kind of need to play a little more aggressive with the round game, because, you know, you can waste the body, obviously, and it'd still be a fair fight. But, you know, obviously their strategy there was kind of just let them, you know, oh yeah, there's no roamers, so they're just gonna kind of just push in wherever, and then roamers just come in last second, you know.
If you had any advice to give Raven right now, on anything to help them attack, anything to help them, you know, get this advantage, get one up on Revenant, what would it be?
Probably be to play more passive, obviously, not to be so aggressive on stuff. Obviously, kind of get easy picks onto the roamers, you know, and kind of just worrying about them, because, you know, site players are obviously going to be in one spot that you kind of know where they are, but, you know, with roamers you never know, so you kind of want to clear those out before you even try to go for site. And especially when you're down a man, that's kind of huge, because, you know, obviously if you kind of forget about them, it's obviously going to not end up well, but, yeah, I think they kind of need to worry about roamers more, other than just kind of pushing them wherever and just going for straight up for site. I feel like they need to start, you know, going for roamers.
Yeah, and, you know, being down a man, it can lower the confidence a little bit, and, teams tend to play a little more cautious than normal. So, I think I want to see, you know, Raven go in there and be confident with the gunfights. You know, knowing, get that intel, knowing where somebody's at, and then just going in there and fragging it. That's what you really need to do.
Yeah.
Because wasting time, they will. Looks like Revenant knows what they're doing. They know how to waste the time, and that's exactly what they're doing. If you're not going to push that with confidence, then they're just going to sit there and let you waste time.
Yeah,
so,
RB's doing a really good
job. With this defense right now, Ella's got a really cheeky angle on, I believe that's security doorway, and missing nearly. Oh, he does hit the IQ, but the IQ had no idea that that hole was on the ground, and IQ is at like 3 health right now. Needs to be careful where she's stepping. He's telling his teammate, "Hey, I need you to watch east." Ella's downstairs. Looks like it is gonna be an office take. Twitch is already in office. They're making really good work. They're getting a lot of ground. You know, being down a man. Now Equinox rotates over by himself.
Attackers drop the diffuser.
And Posada comes up middle and does take out the Habana. They really needed that Habana to go off the side to get the wall open. As the pre-fires go out, and with low enough, IQ needs to get that diffuser over to his teammates. And Mew is just going to hold this angle. Mew with the double kill. There's another one right there.
Attackers
Let's see
have
if Mew
recovered
can
their
get this
diffuser.
triple kill right here. And Mew nearly missing it. Twitch just take out the Mew. And the Ella shotgun comes up to finish up the round. Mew with a great double kill right there.
Yeah, great work from RB there. Tostada obviously with the early damage onto the IQ is kind of huge because then it's essentially now a 3v5. Also, good work from Raven. You know, they're pushing a little aggressively, but you know, obviously that's kind of their strategy to do. I've seen now just from these past rounds, they like to push aggressively, and there's nothing wrong with that. But you know, being down a man is obviously really hard, and losing that much damage as an IQ early in the round is obviously not a good sign. But a pretty good side from both. I like.
No, obviously, yeah. So he did really have a cheeky angle onto the break room doorway, and IQ was not aware of that. It goes down to the droning and the intel, and you gotta be able to drone everything, not just, you know, the corners. You drone up, down, drone the floors, you drone the ceilings.
Yeah,
you drone everything.
I mean, that was a pretty cheeky angle. I've never seen that angle before, actually. I was pretty surprised. Pretty good angle.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
One thing I do gotta say though, Ella Shoddy in a 5v4.
That's just, yeah, it's kind of just bullying at that point, honestly. Ella shotgun by itself
Ella
is
Shoddy
pretty
in a
OP.
5v4. I mean, I'm not opposed to, you know, how teams play. You know, they play how they play. But at the same time, you know, Ella Shoddy is really overpowered.
I mean, gotta take your advantage is really happening, man. That's all I kind of gotta say about that.
5
RB
seconds left.
obviously is taking advantage of that. It is kind of just taking advantage of it.
Attackers' objective is to defuse
So this
the
is
bomb.
interesting. They put up the roof, the ceiling, into the bathroom, and they did leave one wall soft in bathroom. I wonder if they're gonna play anybody inside workshop. Ventilation workshop. Okay, so the Caps is gonna finish that wall off.
Reloading.
Alrighty, so the Fuse looks like he's gonna try to take control of up top.
Door secure.
I don't know how much success he's gonna get if he does it by himself. So he really needs his team over here with him. There's one. Oh, I don't think he recognized. Okay, he did see somebody hop over the desk. And the Zofia gets taken out early. Fuse charges go out. The pre-fires go out, and the Fuse gets a pick, but the Legion gets trades off, and the Legion gets traded off. So it's a 2v3. This is definitely winnable with the Mute having low health. Ranger's gonna toss some smokes over, not really knowing how close the attackers are. Trying to buy as much time as possible, seeing as they lost. It looks like nobody's on site. Am I seeing that correctly? Smoke's in office. Doc's up on east.
Yeah,
and Mute is on top middle. So nobody is playing site right now. They're relying solely on the vertical play. I want the attackers, Raven, to realize this and maybe push site. So the Mute does drop.
Bomb diffuser has been dropped.
And Doc takes out the Hibana. It is off to Twitch in a 1v3. Twitch trying to check her corners. Doesn't really have any time. 35 seconds left. Oh, gets the headshot onto the Mute, but Doc is there, and the smoke comes around with the SMG suppressed and finishes off Twitch.
They hold the RV there. That was actually a pretty nice hold from them. Obviously, Raven was very focused on that. They really had an opportunity to go plant there, but obviously it was a great hold by them on their part. It was a good hold.
So hopefully Raven can get at least one more round on the board before the half, and then defend, and then they could play. Honestly, I would say play really aggressive on defense. Don't show Revenants that you're afraid. Don't show them that you're discouraged from the 4v5. I want you to play super aggressive. You know, show them, hey, we're here to fight you guys, and maybe do a couple runouts. Bring a Valkyrie, throw a Valk cam outside, you know, do something.
Yeah, and obviously,
get an early pick.
Obviously with a 4v5, it's a pretty hard deal to do, but on defense, you know, you're more likely to win than on offense, so kind of unlucky there.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being.
Want to see the Roamers do some work, but they do have to finish this round. This is the very final round before side switch. They're back into ventilation workshop. It does look like it's a similar hold. It looks like a basic hold. You know, they're reinforcing armory walls, hatches, all of bathrooms. They're not really going to play bathrooms. So, one thing I do like with Raven right now is that they are saving their drones. There's at least three out of 4 drones that are still alive.
Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Cam in position.
So, they will be trying to drone out break room security, making sure nobody's playing in there. They potentially might push there. And the ash going underneath, making sure there's no Ella shotgun or no cheeky angle, but doesn't check that the Pulse is in waiting room. The Pulse, I believe, knows that she is down. The Pulse gonna go try to finish her off. And the Pulse does finish off the Ash. Great attack from the Pulse. Right there, great shots from the Pulse.
By attackers.
Echo having all the information he needs. He now is going to relay that information to his team. I believe that was just a waste of an Echo drone right there, though. Because he had the information he needed right there. But he could have just retreated his drone and used it to deny plant. But you got Pulse with more information.
Attackers have located.
Relaying that to Ranger.
Loading mag!
And Tasada comes in to help out in sight as the Echo gets downed. It is all up to the Hibana right now.
Deploying sensor.
That was quite an effort from, I believe that was the Zofia. Quite an effort from Zofia, trying to catch them off guard.
Defender is approaching a kill zone. Defender has been discovered.
Oh, the Echo nearly missing.
Defender has left the
The
area of
repel Habana.
operation.
Needle set.
Habana doesn't really, looks like Habana's just AFK right now. Doesn't really know what to do. Wonder what Habana's gonna do, huh?
Calling heartbeat sensor.
He's just gonna wait the time out? At least give it a try. These defenders are getting really antsy. They want to know where this Habana is. This Habana looks like he's just not gonna try at all. And one of their players did leave the game. Is that it?
15 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I believe he
10
just gave up
seconds to
at
go.
this point. He's just gonna stay on roof.
Out the mag!
That's very
5
unfortunate.
seconds left. Operators, you are out of time.
Alrighty, give me 1 second. So you have it written down, correct? Find out
Yeah,
what's going on here.
5-1. It was a kind of a throw there. I don't really know what they're doing. I think they're just done, really. Oh, rehost it.
Alright. So, give me a moment, I will rehost it. I don't think it matters as long as both teams are, as long as the score is 5v or 5-1.
Yeah,
I don't
5-1.
think it matters. Because it's side switch anyways.
I mean, Raven did have a pretty good effort on that last push. I mean, the Zofia basically just going inside was pretty impressive, honestly. They're trying. I can see they're trying, especially with a man advantage, but they're trying. That's all that kind of matters.
Alrighty. Invite. I'm inviting both teams right now. Alrighty. So while we wait, we could talk a little bit about what we were witnessing so far.
Yeah.
I believe Raven was trying to make something happen with the attacks. The attacks were smart, they were droning, but they just weren't winning their fights.
Yeah,
And they weren't really paying attention.
Yeah,
to the
just in general, like, I feel like they're kind of just trying their best to kind of just get site control. And like I said, you know, you can do that, But yet again, it's very hard with the 5v4 to, you know, kind of make stuff happen at that point. And so you kind of just have to focus on numbers at that point. But I don't know, man. I guess they're just not. I want to see what they're doing on defense, though, because, you know, obviously on attack they were playing aggressive. So I want to see if they're going to keep the same energy on defense there. Which, if they do, they might actually have a shot. But, you know, we'll just have to see how it turns out. As both teams are joining back in, so.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get both teams back in here. So, I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it's an open and shut case with Raven. I don't want to say it's gonna be a 7-1, but it's looking that way right now.
Yeah.
Let's see if Raven can do something on defense. Pull something out of the old hat. See what they can do. Like we were talking about earlier, man. The runouts, playing aggressive, you know. A whole bunch of things. There's a bunch of things you can do.
I want to see Reven do some of that. Yeah. Very unfortunate that they're in that situation, you know, because, I mean, with the 5-man, it's obviously a big hit difference, but well, I just want to kind of see what they're gonna do.
And like, a lot of people would speculate and say that, you know, one guy can't really change a team. Like, I've heard that before. That you were completely wrong. Okay?
Yeah.
You were completely wrong. One guy can change an entire team. And I'm not talking about one guy coming in and dropping 16 kills and carrying. I'm not talking about that kind of change. Everybody has different strengths and weaknesses. Like, you know, maybe their fifth is like super hype. You know, he keeps the team balanced. He keeps the team, you know, motivated, and keeps the team wanting to do better. You know, and he's not really the best fragger. You know, but keeping that motivation, you know, that mindset, keeping that winning mindset with your team, that right there is enough to win a match, dude. And
I mean, yeah,
goes back to chemistry too. I mean, am I wrong?
No, you're definitely right. I mean, one player can change like the whole mood set and just how they play, just their attitude towards stuff. Like, you're definitely right about that part. That is a huge difference and a game changer.
Let me see if I can.
RV, where you at, dog?
Yeah. RV. Osada. So, Miles, tell me a little bit about yourself, man. What do you play for a team?
I do play for a team. Right now I play for Alpha Pride eSports. It's an organization. We got picked up. It used to be Gunna, but we got picked up by an org. I'm currently playing little scrims.
Nice, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you, man. I'm currently playing a couple scrims with RG, trying to, you know, see about them. I don't know, a little sneak peek.
Reanimated Gaming?
Yeah.
Yeah,
team,
dude,
by the way.
I mean, that's yeah, they're a really smart team, and Reanimated Gaming is a really good
Yeah,
organization.
Very good, very good.
I know a bunch of their players, and
yeah,
definitely if you're looking to get better, you definitely want to play teams like RG. You know.
Yeah, for sure.
I
have a lot of known names on that team.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Alrighty, so everybody's here, back on our way. Let's get this started. I hope I have the settings correct. It is gonna switch, or it should switch sides. There we go. Alrighty. I hope I had the stats up before they left.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I put the stats up before they left.
Yeah, he did. I think so.
Alrighty, so it's 5-1. Oh, I forgot to put the bands. Well, I have them written down, so let's hope
Yeah, I do too.
they don't
There
use
might
them.
clash Mira and Jackal. Might have to rehost. Honestly.
As long as they don't run them, I'm gonna let them know.
Not a big deal though. This is a very weird lineup for RB. The Buck, Capita. I mean, I guess it's kind of a decent lineup, but I don't really
Defenders,
usually
protect your
see
bombs from being defused by
that kind of
attackers.
lineup. Well, I'm gonna see how it works. Honestly, this looks pretty cool. I like how they're sitting up here.
Alright, I let them know in chat.
Bomb located by attackers.
For those of you in chat, I did forget to put the bands on. The bands are Thermite, Jackal, Mirror, Clash. I did inform both teams to not run these operators.
Yeah.
Ten seconds to go.
So they are gonna go custom. This is what I like to see. The
5 seconds to go.
change it up
Attackers
right here.
located a bomb.
Yeah.
They are.
Attackers are
This
heading out
is
to
a
defuse the
site
bomb.
that's gonna be honestly really tough to hold with a 4v5. I think it's a really big site. They don't have a rotate hole in between sites. They gotta be really careful with that. Equinox, it looks like Equinox is gonna play really aggressive. Maybe this is exactly what they need right here. This round is exactly what they need. If they perform really well in this round, maybe it'll turn the tide. So the Capital tries to go and be aggressive, but the Jaeger is there to greet him. Goodbye, Capital. The Jaeger is gonna be joined out on these. He's gonna get out of there, wasting a lot of time. Equinox doing a really good job.
Changing mag.
Twitch is getting the bandits off the wall. Pulse using quite a bit of ammo to get that Twitch shown. Habana still trying to find the Jaeger. Habana finds the Jaeger, and the Jaeger takes out the drone. And let's see if they capitalize on that drone spot. And the Maverick does take out the Jaeger that was playing in bathroom. It is still winnable for the defenders right here. It is a 3v4, and as I say that, the Bandit gets a shot onto the Maverick on east stairs.
Knock, knock.
Post playing underneath. Ranger trying to sneak his way in.
I'm dry.
Not really knowing, looks like they're just face checking everything. Not really having any intel. There's a drone right on him. Twitch needs to call out whoever has that drone. Oh, and the Bandit gets another kill. It's the Habana. They are just face checking everything. It is all up to the Twitch and the Buck.
Planting toxins. Surveying for hostiles.
With 40 seconds left. With Buck right next to the Bandit. Oh, the Twitch seeing the Bandit. Oh, the Twitch getting a wallbang headshot onto the Bandit. The Bandit goes down. It's a 2v2, 25 seconds left. With Buck still having the diffuser, he's going to try to sneak his way in. Maybe, you know, kiss somebody off guard. Hopefully somebody's holding that angle.
15 seconds to go.
And Legion is going to hold that passive angle. And Legion gets the headshot onto the Buck. The diffuser is down. The Legion mine goes onto the diffuser. The Twitch downs one, but Pulse finishes off Twitch. That was nearly a 2v3 comeback right there. Nice try from Revenants.
Yeah. I mean, exactly to my point. You know, aggressive play, especially when you're down a man, pays off sometimes. That Jaeger on Equinox, great pick from the start. That was a beautiful pick. And the Bandit, man, that angle was just disgusting. I don't think they knew. Like, they just walked right into it, and he was just fragging out. You know, it's exactly what I want to see.
Absolutely. Absolutely, man. And like, going back to that Jaeger play, the Jaeger was knowing that Passport is a well-known entry point for teams that when they're attacking customs, and so he was hoping that somebody's just gonna rush in, not really pay attention, and that's where the drones come in, man. They did not drone him at all.
Defenders,
And when he got that pick, he not only backed off, but I think he wasted about 45 more seconds before he ended up getting traded off himself. So, great room. He did do his job. And these guys need to keep playing aggressive. Keep taking it to them.
Yeah, I'd like to see that Bandit get more frags too. Especially from those little dirty.
Reloading.
I don't want to sound like I'm
Attackers have discovered the location of a
rooting for
bomb.
one team here, but you know, they are definitely the underdogs in this fight.
Yeah,
So
I want to see
seeing
Revenant come back.
remaining.
Seeing them fight back right here is exciting.
5 seconds left.
What were you saying, Moss?
Attackers are moving to defuse
Oh, I
the
was
bomb.
saying I want to see some more Bandit plays from that Bandit. Dirty angles, you know, just holding it like he was,
Yeah.
getting the easy picks.
Deploying sensor.
Loading, no magazine.
Oh, as Pulse does disconnect yet again. It's a 3v5. That is not what you want to see. Jaeger does get droned out. Pretty cars will come out from
Cover me!
everybody. He is being pinched from every side possible. Does get a couple shots onto the buck. He is going to be pushed.
Attackers dropped the diffuser.
Oh, the headshot onto the Havana.
Swapping knives!
Oh! Equinox is doing some work up top! He can't push this up for his team! Oh, and he does another one! Jaeger doing some work up top! But it is a 1v3 now. Jaeger did the best he possibly could.
Activating shot load.
Shout out to Equinox right
Attackers
there.
have covered the diffuser.
Ready to go.
And I think it's just...
Loading mag!
He is being twitched on, being pestered by the twitch on. And they're just going to hold the rotate hole. And Cascada finishes off the defenders. So it was looking really good on that defense for Jaeger there for a minute.
That Jaeger was putting in work up there. Not even gonna lie with you. Doing the best he could, you know. That's all you can do, really. That's all you can do. Especially when you're missing a man too.
It
I don't even.
It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't appear that they're gonna want to rehost, being as this is match point. So they're just gonna play this out here. Rush maybe? Question mark?
No clue. I mean, the knock come out. Good luck.
I don't know. They better be careful with Equinox. Equinox might get another triple kill here.
Yeah.
Attackers
Wanna
need
see
to
it.
locate and
Wanna see
defuse
it.
bombs.
Going up.
It will be going back to ventilation workshop. Maybe he doesn't roam here. Maybe he just sits tight and hopes for the
Bomb
best.
located by attackers.
But it's going to be kind of tough sitting tight, seeing as they have a fuse and a buck.
Impact out.
ATS!
10 seconds to insertion.
Activated device.
5 seconds left.
Set device.
Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
So this is the very final round. Unless Raven has some special, super special weapon that I don't know about. This will be the last round. I feel bad for Raven. They are pretty spread out downstairs. Doesn't look like Jaeger's really going to be holding upstairs. They are just going to give him upstairs.
Time to ring some ears. Time to tickle some toes. In position to knock it down.
Oh, and it is all, just like that, it is all up to Jaeger. He has to watch out for the two coming down east. Fuse needs to be really careful. Looking the wrong way. It's a 1v4.
Comes the bomb diffuser.
Diffuser's going down, but it doesn't matter. It's all over. Tostada finishes off with the pistol. GG's to both teams. But at the end of the day, Revenant takes it and will move on in the bracket. We'll be inviting Tostada in here to do a post-game interview.
Sounds good.
Pretty quick match. Unfortunately for Raven, they had not only were they starting with a 4v5, but they also were having lag out issues. I do give them credit for having the heart to try to fight back. Equinox doing the best he could with those frags. So I give Raven props. I don't believe, I'm not sure if this was the winner's bracket or this was Redemption, but if this was this loser's bracket?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Okay, if this was loser's bracket, then good luck to Raven in the future. And Revenant moves on. Let me get the stat in here real quick. I'll ask a couple questions, and Miles, you can ask your questions if you want.
Yeah, I'll ask a few.
What's going on, Tostada?
What's up?
Make sure your audio is included, bro.
I did.
Alright, bro. So, obviously, congratulations on that win, of course. It wasn't really close. It was unfortunate that they had to play a 4v5 and they were also having lag out issues. But
Yeah.
Despite, all that, what was your mindset coming into this match? I believe this was Redemption bracket, correct?
Yes.
So what was your mindset coming into this, knowing that if you lost this, that would be it? What were you thinking coming into this?
Well, I already knew before that they were gonna have 4 people because they're already telling us that they're gonna have 4 people. So I told my team, like, just because they have 4 people, don't take it easy. Like, we can still lose. Like, I've seen it happen before. People lose 4v5s.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you need to still play like it's 5v5. We need to be on top of our game and just win this game because we can't afford another loss because we'll be out for sure. So they did their job.
Yeah.
They played good. They listened, and I mean, we won. It was unfortunate that they had 4 people, so it's not really that fair of a game. But I mean, they had their chances, and we won.
Be 100% honest. Were you guys tempted to play a little stupid and rush in, or were you guys actually
Not on defense.
close this out?
On defense, we were playing hard the whole time. But once we got into attacking, we started to relax because it was like 5-1 going into attacking round. So we had 5 fuck ups before they could get close up. So we didn't really care at that moment. But I mean, the whole defense, we were playing hard, really trying to get that lead, and we got that lead, and then so at the end we could relax, so we just get the easy win. And it was unfortunate that they lagged out too. It was a 3v5. It's terrible for them.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, and I would like to give another shout out, one final shout out to Raven. Of course, it's the end for them, the end of the road for them. Best of luck. Hopefully, you fix your roster issues and you come back stronger next time we do a Summer League Cup. Miles, you
Yep.
got anything to ask?
Yeah, I do. What on that bathroom hold? What was that? There was like nobody in sight when it was a 3v2. Is that like on purpose? Did you guys know that they were pushing up, or did you guys just not know?
No, it was on purpose. We just wanted to hold upstairs. I mean, if we hold upstairs and blow up through the floors, you could see through the whole objective. And they try to get the plant down, we just kill them from upstairs. It doesn't really matter. That's why I wanted everybody upstairs. It didn't go as planned because not everyone was really upstairs. They didn't really listen at that time. But if it went exactly to plan, everyone would have been upstairs. The floors would have been blown out. They would have tried to put the plant downstairs and we would have just killed them. And they would have had to push us upstairs regardless because we have a high presence there. But I
Yeah.
mean, you've seen that strat before by Check 6. I mean, it works.
Yeah, for sure,
I've
for
seen
sure.
it. I've ran that strat back in my days as well. So I know how well that strat really works, and if teams don't read into it correctly, it could be it could be the end for that attacking round right there.
Yep.
But you guys did hold it correctly, and props to you guys.
Yep. Thank you.
Miles, got anything else?
Nah, man, it was a good one for you guys, RV. Congrats, man.
Thanks.
All right. So Tostada, I will give you 30 seconds. To give your shout outs to whoever you want.
Alright.
Alrighty, and go.
Alright, shout out to my team for showing up today and playing hard. Appreciate you guys being there. It's a good deal to play with y'all. It's a lot of fun. I mean, we have room for improvement. I mean, it was a 4v5 again. It's very unfortunate that we had to play that. Sorry, shout out to Raven for playing the game and just finishing it. Because I know it's tough with 3v5, 4v5, but I know you guys got it. Just fix your rosters. You guys will be good. And also, thanks for the collective. Thanks for having us here. And that's it.
Alrighty. Now, thank you, Tostada.
Alright.
Thank
See
you
you guys
guys so
around.
much. Later. Thank you guys so much for staying tuned. We will be here again, I believe, tomorrow for another match. I believe it's tomorrow. So stay tuned for our matches. I'm Stars, your host, and Miles. Big shout out to Miles for his very first casting day.
Very first, yep.
So, alrighty, I will catch y'all later.